I want us to have a look at a clip that has been going viral since yesterday. The clip is going to inform the basis of our analysis right now.
Wanyonga mpaka watu wa kamera, watu wanyonga hawa. Watupe pesa yetu. Watu wanyonga, lakini tuwanyonga hata nyinyi. Hatuna kitu bwana. Kiumana bwana. Na mnataka defense mnataka ni sisi. Tutanyonga hata nyinyi watu wa kamera. Nyinyi mko na pesa mnalipa ushuru. Watoto wetu wanakaa nyumbani. Wanakosa mpaka chakula. Wanakosa chakula. Sisi wenyewe tunateseka huku chini bwana, hatuna kitu. Wakona dawa wanalipwa. Ama tuende mpaka Nairobi mguu. Tuende mpaka Nairobi mguu wake Mungu ndio wajue tunateseka.
Unaenda kutafuta kitambulisho
hausaidii. Kitambulisho nilipe 1,000 nalipa.
Unalipa kitambulisho 1,000. Sasa hivi wewe unabeba.
Ama ya citizen tupe for citizenship. Makosa ni
kazi gani?
Mimi ni citizen, nilipe citizenship yangu.
Kama nini inaongezwa? Hebu niambiaje kwa biashara zote?
Tunaumia. Huyo Ruto asikie tunaumia. Tunaumia sisi kama maasra tunaumia kabisa.
Hata uongo mzee. Hata mama Melon inafaa angaliwe.
Ulisema serikali ni ya nini? Ni ya maasra. Sasa hizi maasra wanakula nini? Hao wenye wana mpaka hatuna haki.
Asala hatuna nyumba, unalala ndani ya
ushikwe na polisi. Ukienda kwa duka pesa imeongezeka, kila kitu
ndani ya gunia bado unashika.
Hiyo ni mbaya. Serikali angalia. Inafaa kuangalia serikali ya Ruto iangalie bwana. Tuko na shida. Tunaumia sisi kama Wakenya. Tunaumia sana. Tunaumia, namwambia tunaumia.
That's an accent from the mountain. So those are most definitely people from the mountain, and they likely voted for William Ruto. I want us to put everything into perspective, considering the latest political developments in the country. Let's dig deep. Nation newspaper carried this on the eve of August elections in 2022. Nyeri. Low voter turnout marks elections in Mount Kenya. That was Tuesday, August 9, 2022. And then the story continues. A sluggish and low voter turnout characterized the general election in the Mount Kenya region. In Nyeri County, turnout could be the lowest compared with the past two elections. It continues. IBC Commissioner Francis Wanderi put the number at around noon at between 16% and 30%, describing it as very poor. The county has 965 polling centers spread across 86 constituencies with a total of 481,632 registered voters. Mr. Wanderi noted that in the random tours he made to polling centers, he found Muringato and Nyeri health centers as the only areas where the turnout had hit 50%. It continues. The bad weather was blamed for confining many to their houses, but turnout did not change much after conditions improved in the afternoon. So on the mountain, and we have taken only Nyeri, where the deputy president Rigathi Gachagua came from. So if there was an area on the mountain that was going to have the highest turnout, that area was to be Nyeri County. We are being told the turnout was around 16% to 30%. 16% to 30%. And only some 2 polling centers hit about 50%, only 2. Eventually, when Chebukati announced the results, you are seeing turnout in Nyeri was 69%. And we are seeing William Ruto getting thousands of votes there. When Chebukati is finally announcing the results, turnout in Nyeri is 69%. That's 70%. Actual figures on the ground, 16% to 30%. So in a nutshell, if these figures are anything to go by, and what was on the ground, Chebukati doubled the turnout. The turnout on the mountain was most definitely doubled. And with all this, Martha Koome and her bench said everything was good. Even after 4 commissioners out of the 7 raised serious irregularities with the results, Martha Koome still said that was a wonderful election. And that convinces me that Martha Koome, or rather the Supreme Court bench, and William Ruto were reading from the same page even before the election. Same to IBC. And now listening to those residents of the mountain complaining, 2027, the turnout will even be less than 10% on the mountain. If they mean what they're saying, turnout on the mountain will even be less than 10%. And again, William Ruto has got an intention of using the same strategy he used in 2022. It's incumbent upon the opposition to prepare in good time to counter that, because it's somehow clear that that's the same strategy Ruto will use in 2027. And in 2027, he will have to work extra hard, because I'm very sure that even some people on the mountain who voted for him are now not interested in voting for him. So that will even make the turnout on the mountain even poorer than we saw it in 2022. Now that we are being told Chebukati, Martha Koome, Ruto have got some deal, what should Kenyans do? I've always explained that irrespective of any formula William Ruto will use in 2027, if the 6 regions are tired and fed up of Ruto, all those schemes, deals will fail. What the 6 regions need to do is just to turn out in their millions to cast their votes. Turnout is very important in the 6 regions. And they should also talk to our brothers in the 6 regions not to waste their votes re-electing a government that has clearly oppressed them. Re-electing an oppressive regime is like committing your own suicide. The 6 regions who have already seen light must wake up. Turnout should be very good. The opposition in good time should start laying out strategies on how to thwart the inflation of votes on the mountain and in the Kalenjin Rift Valley. Ruto will still use the same strategy he used in 2022. And this time around, he'll have a very hard time because the same ground is rebelling against him. And most importantly, any leader supporting William Ruto, those leaders should be rejected because they are the ones helping Ruto in rigging at the constituency and ward levels. The ground has to be very hostile to them to a point by 2027, they'll even be embarrassed campaigning for William Ruto or even helping him rig. They'll be a minority. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.